Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to Norfolk County Council Chambers. It is my privilege and honor to welcome Honorable Lisa Thompson, Minister of Rural Affairs, to Norfolk County Council Chambers for a very, very exciting announcement for our community today, and we are joined by Norfolk County Council members, so thank you all for coming.
Well, thank you, Your Worship, and good morning, everyone. It's great to be back in Simcoe and Norfolk, to be particular. I was last year at the fair, and we love our drive down from Bruce County, actually, and this past fall was a stunning trip for our family, I'll say. And there's so many different ways Norfolk leads by example. And as Minister of Rural Affairs, which is synonymous with rural economic development, it's a real pleasure to be back here to share some good news with everyone. And to Mayor Amy Martin, Your Worship, thank you so much. You're serving double time, if you will, not only as mayor, but as a warden, and you work so well with everybody, with your colleagues and Western wardens. It's not lost on me. Amazing work. In Norfolk, you have a great representative at that level. It was interesting. We being some colleagues of mine, participated in a panel in one of the first Western Wardens events that have been held since COVID. And Amy Her Worship, managed our panel discussion. And as you can well imagine, not only did she have to make sure we stayed on time, but we stayed on topic, and what we discussed was relevant for everyone in attendance. I believe there was approximately 300 people participating in the Western Wardens event, and huge success. And so it's interesting, on the heels of that, I got a quick invitation to the Eastern Wardens. So I think we started something there. But, you know, we're here today because we want to talk about how, through the leadership of Premier Ford and our government, we're standing with small town and rural Ontario. And I think first things first is, I'd be remiss if I didn't reflect on the honor of being appointed Minister of Rural Affairs for Ontario. And this is a position that is near and dear to my heart, really and truly. You know, the past 3 years, I was Minister of Agriculture, Food, and Rural Affairs. Loved that file. I was busy 24/7, and we got a lot done. But there was always that nagging pit in my belly saying we're not getting enough time for rural economic development. And so when the Premier said, Lisa, do you want to lead this new ministry? It was like a heck yes. Because a fun fact about me is, when I first graduated from University of Guelph, my very first job was a rural community advisor. So I feel I've come full circle, I've come home, so to speak, and we're really going to get as much done for small town rural Ontario as we did for the agri-food industry over the last 3 years. But I have so many partners. Minister Rob Flack from Elgin, Middlesex, London. You know, agri-food is his wheelhouse as well. And we represent a huge 1-2 punch that really is tough to beat. And I'm smiling because there's a lot of good things coming down the pipeline. But one of those things is taking a look at how we can continue to enable small towns, communities, municipalities to grab for that brass ring. And it's through the Rural Economic Development Program that we have in place, that has been in place for quite some time, for decades really, to make sure we can localize investments that really will make a difference here on the streets in Simcoe and Norfolk County. You know, the Rural Economic Development Program has projects that are very diversified. You know, the projects look at how to grow economies, build community capacity, address barriers to economic development, as well as workforce conditions and challenges. And I've traveled the province since being appointed Minister of Rural Affairs, and it's stunning what some of the projects can do. I think about a community that received capital dollars, $250,000, to kickstart the drive for a new medical clinic. And that kickstart has realized a campaign, a funding campaign, that topped out at $2.6 million. And they just don't have a clinic now for their small village. They have a wellness hub. They have the doctor's clinic, they have a pharmacy, they have a physiotherapist, they have an esthetician, a hearing clinic, and most importantly, it's a beautiful pillar of that community that they're confident will attract more medical professionals as well. That's what we talk about when we talk about building strength and capacity within our communities. Another example would be the town of Essex, and they did a project a couple of years ago for a street beautification initiative, and the end result, the return on that investment, were businesses on that local street investing in themselves. One business, for example, invested $1 million to grow and upgrade their business on that main street. They saw what their municipality was doing for them, and they said to themselves, you know what, we're going to rise up to the occasion and grow and demonstrate why investing in small town businesses matter. And then it's contagious, and other businesses started investing in themselves as well. And then there was another initiative whereby we were in Halliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock just this past week. And the commitment to a thriving, prosperous downtown was just stunning. It was palatable. You could feel it from the people who own the storefronts, if you will, through the businesses in those buildings, through to the municipal elected officials. There was an amazing vibe that couldn't be denied, and I look forward to seeing where they go. And tongue-in-cheek, I couldn't help myself, and one place that I want to see them go is being featured as a panel discussion in my next Rural Summit. So stay tuned in lessons learned from Lindsay. But overall, I just highlighted a few projects there, but overall, since we formed government, we being the Doug Ford Progressive Conservative government, we've seen 473 projects receive funding through the Rural Economic Development Program. That represents $27 million. But the work that we've done over the summer, I can tell you that that $27 million has generated a 4-to-1 return on investment. I'll use this year specifically as an example. This year, we're in the process of announcing $5.7 million in rural economic development funding. And it's important to note that this program is a cost-share program as well. And that $5.7 million has triggered an overall investment well over $20 million. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a wise use of precious tax dollars because Ontarians see that money coming back to small town rural communities, and they can smile because they can have confidence that they have a government that understands that in order for Ontario to grow and succeed, everyone needs to be churning on all cylinders, and that includes our rural communities and small towns as well. And that brings us to why we're here today. You know, I'm really pleased to share with you that Norfolk has also capitalized on the Rural Economic Development Program. And again, this program, like everything else, is wildly oversubscribed. But I'm really pleased to share with you that there is a project that caught the eye of the selection committee. And again, we have a committee, a third-party committee of people that eat, breathe, and sleep rural economic development. And they take a look at all the applications, and I thank them for their contribution. And then they choose the best projects in that particular, intake to move forward with. And so today, I'm very pleased to announce that our government will be investing $116,000, I don't want to lose my 50 here, $116,050 into the region of Norfolk. Again, this is a cost-share program. It represents around 41% of the total project cost. So ladies and gentlemen, the County of Norfolk is investing over $300,000 for a forward-focused project that will help the communities take a look at what's working well, what are the challenges, how can we grow and support our businesses in Norfolk County, and included with that is how can we embrace opportunities to welcome newcomers so that they too can realize the benefits of calling Norfolk home. So again, my announcement today is that Norfolk County is embarking on a project well over $250,000, and Norfolk is partnering with the province of Ontario, where we're investing $116,050 to support a project that's really, really important when we take a look at how we grow forward together and demonstrate that Norfolk County is a special area in Ontario that people can be proud to work, play, and call home. So thank you for having me here today, and I'll turn the microphone back over to your worship for final comments. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. Norfolk County is so pleased to have you here today. This is an amazing announcement for our community, for our council, for our small businesses to share in. The Ontario government is planting a $116,050 seed in Norfolk County through the Rural Economic Development RED program, supporting the Future Ready Norfolk initiative. It's paired with a Norfolk County matched investment that is going to create an economic powerhouse to supercharge our community's growth and resilience. This isn't just funding. The government isn't just saying, here's some dollars. They're saying, here's a catalyst. Norfolk, we believe in you. With projects that will tackle business retention, quality of life for employees and workers, diversity and inclusion, and making newcomers feel like they found a home, the Future Ready Norfolk is our blueprint for a thriving economy here at home. It's about ensuring that our businesses can grow and that our workers stay and our community truly shines, and it will help local businesses overcome challenges to rolling out the welcome mat for new talent. We are future-proofing Norfolk with bold ideas and collaboration. By 2026, we will see new jobs, new businesses, stronger businesses, and a community that isn't just surviving, but thriving. A special thanks to our partners through the Ontario Ministry of Rural Affairs and Agribusiness and Agriculture and Food for their support and their commitment to rural Ontario and specifically Norfolk County. Together, we're not just investing in our future, we're investing in making Norfolk a place where everyone wants to live, work, and grow. So it is a great day today in Norfolk County, and we are so pleased with the support from the province of Ontario. Thank you very, very much for your time and your commitment, and I'd like to thank Norfolk County councillors for joining us, and Councillor Berry, who serves on the Economic Development Committee, for all of your work, and of course our Norfolk County staff members for applying and submitting an excellent plan that not only puts Norfolk on the map, but really maximizes Norfolk residents' tax dollars. Thank you very much.